Boxing is unpredictable, and nothing proves it more than a sudden first-round knockout.
Chris Avalos is 10-2.
Before the audience could settle in, Ben had already finished his opponent, Chandler.
The most exciting prospect in British boxing at the moment, Nigel Benn in the golden trunks.
Chandler tried to step forward, but all he did was walk straight into a perfect right hand, and he got knocked out in just 16 seconds after the bell rang. The crowd barely had time to react.
Ian Chandler is down, he's very close to us, and he will not get up from that. Has never been knocked down in his career before.
When Hopkins faced Frank, he showed up full of confidence.
Bernard, the Executioner Hopkins.
On the other side, Frank looked frozen, but he stepped forward at the last minute before Hopkins even threw. But then,
right hand right out of the box, down goes Frank. Right there. First punch of the night.
You know, when a fighter takes a fight on only 7 days' notice, you think he might come out and take his shot early because conditioning will be a factor later. Here, he doesn't take a shot, he looks, he waits, hesitates, and bang, he's caught.
And he is hurt, too. It's over.
a sharp right hand followed by 2 left hooks, and a final uppercut put Frank on the deck just seconds in.
Steve Frank was out when he hit the canvas. Perfect execution, too.
Bernard, the Executioner Hopkins.
Back in 2004, Taylor faced Rios, but this meeting lasted only 54 seconds.
Let's have a good, clean pro fight, okay? Touch them up, guys. Come out boxing at the belt.
Middleweight champion of the world, Bernard Hopkins. Do you think it adds almost too much pressure for a prospect like Taylor to course of a future Hall of Famer like Bernard Hopkins?
Test before he goes in there with Hopkins or anybody for the middleweight title. The top guy, toughest guy you could pick right
because Taylor cracked Rios with a short left to the body, then followed it with an overhand right that sent Rios collapsing backward into the corner.
No test tonight. He's going to have to get into deeper waters some other time.
It took Taylor 1 clean shot to finish the fight.
And bang!
Unbelievable. Jermaine Taylor.
Maurice came out aggressive, trying to take the fight under control.
They both land the jab.
On the other hand, Gonzalez stayed calm.
Who is Jan Mares in his pro career, did bear stand. Of course, now he's with Clemente, which he should be.
And landed a perfect left hook that sent Mares crashing to the canvas.
Gonzalez drops Mares with the lethal left hook.
He's hurt. And here's how it happened. Now, the question was going to be whether he could get that left hook in. He landed.
He got up, clearly hurt, but Gonzalez didn't hesitate.
Gonzalez has a great left hook. He's knocked out.
He poured on the pressure. And the ref stepped in at 2:55 of the first round.
As you pointed out, Paulie, no holding. Mares could not hold him.
He's trading there, and it's just not the thing to do when you're hurt. You know, he's got a heart of a lion, but you got to, before you bring
Right from the start, Bracero looked totally in shape, and in just 41 seconds in, he threw a perfect right hand that sent O'Connor down and ended the fight. O'Connor didn't have time to blink. He was shocked and needed a few minutes before getting up.
For your winner by knockout, Gabriel Tito Bracero.
Protect yourself at all times. I expect a tough, clean.
Once the bell rang, McNeely stepped in forward, and his energy was on the next level.
Right at Mike Tyson. Nearly seconds into the first round. 6, 7, 8.
He started throwing wild punches, bringing an absolute storm to his opponent. But Tyson made it out through the storm and dropped McNeely with a clean right hand, finishing the fight in just 89 seconds with a vicious uppercut.
Down goes McNeely again.
Steve, he's very hurt. He can barely stand up.
They want Tyson to go to the neutral corner. What's going on?
Correct. That was not correct.
He quit.
That's a crime for McNeely. This kid was fighting his heart out.
That is.
Fight comes across just a nice short, crisp turn to Tyson. Now he's in a perfect position to come back. Whack. And you see he's turning his head as he got hit. But it was enough.
Oh, the winner by disqualification, a minute 29 of round 1.
Leo Anthony Joshua.
When Joshua faced Leo, it was obvious from the start that Joshua had a different level of power. He kept Leo at range with stiff jabs.
So let's see what Joshua can do. Switch downstairs. Oh, he's got him. Big solid right hand there, has shaken the Italian. The body shape's so different. There's another one of those long right hands, and Emanuele Leo comes in with that unbeaten record of his. He's going out and blitz him, looking to pick his shots. There's another one of those right. Joshua with a couple of spearing jabs getting through and ready to go already. There's another big shot. A couple more. He's still standing, but much longer. The legs are dipping again. He knows some tricks for a rookie.
And then stepped in with a quick burst of punches that dropped the Italian boy hard.
And he has to go, and it's over. That's what the fuss is about.
Less than a full round, and Joshua had already made his presence felt.
Anthony Joshua.
In this bout, Inoue started calm, reading every movement of his opponent carefully. After a couple of rangefinders, he stepped in with a short left to set the angle, and then uncorked a right hook that landed flush on the chin. Payano hit the canvas instantly, and the fight was over in just 70 seconds. As a favorite champion, Kirkland showed full of confidence like he already had the night, but Ishida proved him the opposite.
Fair but I'm firm. Touch him up.
Within 23 seconds, Ishida dropped him with a sharp left hand. Kirkland got up,
That's not a slip. That's a crowd as he was introduced.
and moments later, he was dropped 2 more times.
The profile that most Kirkland opponents portray. Kirkland obviously isn't covering or holding up. He wants duck for Ishida's right hand. There it is again.
3 knockdowns in less than 2 minutes.
He stopped the Kirkland, walked through.
Knockout victory from Osaka, Japan.
In 1997, Lewis faced Golota, and he started fast.
One has what the other one wants. The other one wants it badly.
Less than a minute later, he fired a hard right, sending Golota into the corner.
Right hand over the top by Lewis.
Lewis followed with a quick combo that sent him down.
Golota goes down.
Golota got up, but he was clearly hurt.
This fight is over. The referee should stop it already.
Seconds later, Lewis unloaded again,
Absolutely nothing as the Lewis pounds.
finishing him in just 95 seconds.
That's it. That's it. Tremendous statement.
First knockdown coming in. And Golota just with no defense against Lewis's power.
44-pound giant was to get to him.
In 1990, Piper needed just 12 seconds to end the fight. As the bell rang, he stayed composed and quickly countered a slow jab with a perfectly timed right hand.
Straight over the top, and poor John
Ellis hit the canvas before he even realized what was going on.
One punch, and it's all over.
The crowd barely had time to react before it was already over. But that's how it was done.
Straight out of the corner, Nicky Piper.
The winner on a count-out, Nicky Piper.
12 seconds work for Nicky Piper. I know he feels he's a much improved fighter since he's been sponsored by...
2 rounds, Dorian Darts, 2 rounds, Matt Legg, a handful of seconds.
Joshua took the center of the ring early,
In a long and distinct...
stalking Sprott behind. Then he landed the first clean right hand that shook Sprott. Sprott backed up to the ropes, trying to cover up, but Joshua stayed on him, throwing fast, heavy shots. Winning the fight by a TKO in just over a minute into the fight.
I mean, those are punches he shouldn't really have been taking.
This one was over before it even started.
26 fights. And the Black Rhino.
Just 49 seconds into the fight, a clinch caused both men to tumble.
Everything right here. And down they...
But once they got up, Tyson took the fight and went hunting. He slipped a jab like it personally offended him, and fired back a right hand so crushing that Etienne hit the canvas and just stayed there. Didn't even attempt the count. Just decided the floor was fine, actually.
It's over! And he's helped up by Tyson!
Iron Mike Tyson!
Cordina needed less than a minute into the ring. Right from the start, he was throwing wild combinations, forcing Hernandez onto the back foot. Then, in just 53 seconds, he fired a perfectly timed overhand right that crushed Hernandez,
Once again,
sending him flat on his back.
overhand right, brilliantly timed. Joe Cordina producing the punch of his professional career so far. It's all over. Absolutely superb from Joe Cordina. He'd been talking about his wariness in throwing that.
It was a long time in the chin, follow through with the shoulder.
Joe Cordina there with that right hand, which have caused him so many.
The Welsh Wizard, Joe Cordina.
No warning and no second chance.
To try to get up. And
That's what makes boxing so unpredictable and, of course, dangerous. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to comment on your favorite knockout from the video.